Alright, welcome to video 2 of our 5-part series on muscle ups. In this video we're going to cover pulling strength and accessory work to improve your pulling strength. The prerequisite we set out in the primer video was a strict pull-up. So you want to be able to at least do that before you get into trying muscle ups. If you want to improve your strict pull-up and focus just on that, we do have a template on our blog if you search a body weight template. And it'll give you a few different progressions you can use to get that first pull-up. In the meantime, there's a few things we want to look at in terms of muscle ups. So once you have your strict pull-up, next step I would take is working on a strict chest to bar. To execute the strict chest to bar pull-up, I would start on the bar. And we're looking to make a more complete pull so that the bar actually touches below your clavicle, and the lower on your chest it reaches, the better your pulling strength is going to be. So you're getting deeper into that pull-up, which is going to carry over into the muscle up and the turnover in the muscle up. If you're still kind of working on the strength, a good accessory exercise is lat pull-downs. If you don't have access to a lat pull-down machine, it's pretty easy to just set up a band, and you can adjust the resistance based on bandwidth or the height at which you set the band. You can put any implement in there, like a PVC pipe or anything that's straight and rigid, and then you can perform lat pull-downs. I would do these in sets of 8 to 10, depending on the resistance, and work on a slow, controlled pull, going as deep as you can, so you're trying to get whatever kind of bar you're using, again, low on your chest, just like the strict chest to bar pull-up. Now, before we go any further into muscle ups, when we're talking about rings, you have to have your false grip. It's kind of like hook grip and weightlifting. Without it, it's just not going to be the same. It's going to give you a big advantage on the turnover in the muscle up. So let's go over the false grip real quick. You're going to start by placing your wrist across the ring. So your knuckles and your thumb are facing back towards your chest, and when you have both hands in the rings, it'll be knuckles to knuckles and elbow to elbow. This is going to start your false grip. You need to get comfortable in this grip. When you get up into doing multiple muscle ups, it's going to be difficult to hold on to that grip, but we want to at least be active on top of the rings so that we're not just hanging by our fingers. This is going to dramatically improve your ability to turn over at the top. So definitely get comfortable with the false grip. And a little tip, you can always chalk the outside of your hand. So right along here. It's going to get rubbed up a little bit, but just get used to it. That's an important part of the muscle up. I would implement this false grip by doing false grip ring rows. So you set up like your standard ring row. Just lean under the rings, shoulders directly under them, and you're just going to perform ring rows so you get used to pulling and moving while maintaining that false grip. The goal on this would be driving your elbows inward towards your ribs and trying to maintain that active posture and not letting your wrists and knuckles come apart. Okay, so try to maintain that grip through the false grip ring row. Once you're good at that, you can start doing ring pull-ups with the false grip. These are performed just like a normal pull-up, but again, we're trying to maintain that grip and maintain your position of knuckles to knuckle, elbow to elbow. So you're pulling deep with your knuckles going towards your ribs instead of just kind of spreading apart and losing that tension. Another good accessory exercise to just improve basic pulling strength is to use a barbell. Bent over rows are great. Pendlay rows are great. To do the bent over row, you're going to pick the weight up off the ground. You're going to set up sort of like a deadlift. You're going to lean over, use your hamstrings and your back to support the movement, and then you just strictly row up into your chest or your ribs. It's not a huge range of motion, but you can overload that movement and do it in sets of, say, 6 to 10, build up some good pulling strength. The Penley Row is one of my favorites. You can also use it to benefit your weightlifting. Your back is going to be parallel to the ground, and you're going to set up sort of like a deadlift. Now again, your stability here is in your hamstrings and in your glutes and back. So you want to keep that intact so that you have the ability to strictly row with your upper body. This is going to be a deeper row. It's a little bigger range of motion, and I think these will carry over really well to your pulling strength and your strict pull-ups and muscle ups. So that's it for the pulling strength video. I want you to work on these exercises, kind of go one by one. Even if you think that you may be past one of those, it's always good to just freshen up and go to the basics. In the next video, we're gonna go over dip strength and stability on the rings. See you on the next one.